everyone, welcome to another live stream. It's been a while. This is your host, Trade with Tayyib, and we're gonna take a look at gold to see if we can find momentum, we can find some volume, and direction to take a day trade. Cannot action, interact with chat, you open this window, web browser. Okay. What just happened? Screen capture, screen 2. Let's do this. Four-hour on gold, we have a rejection. Daily pushed up. So on the weekend, when Donald Trump was taking over Venezuelans oil industry, me and the group chat were talking about how gold is probably gonna gap up, and it will shoot up in the first few hours of its open. And if we take a look, that's it gapped up 50% and then got up 2% in total within the first 2 hours of opening. Now, as far as the news goes, excuse me. So as far as the geopolitical risk goes, on the new Venezuelan aspect of things. How are you?
Good, Mom. We always do this. That's cool.
All right. The nose is still not working good. ZEC USD kind of in a downtrend. Downtrend, downtrend, downtrend. Would we have a tap? Would we have a tap on this trend line? You know what? I need to download MT5. Download for Windows. And then I need to log into my FTMO. So what I did over the holidays is that I created a demo FTMO account just to see if I trade every day, will I be able to sustain myself and kind of pass their challenges and whatnot. What was my email password? Did I log in through Google? There it is. FTMO. Let's install MetaTrader 5. Let's go back to gold. Let's do some analysis on gold. Let's do some analysis. So we have a resistance done at the top. We're creating some sort of support. Actually, it's not necessarily, it's not creating support because, okay, it's not creating support because it hasn't closed. It needs to close. So most recent resistance, you can call this most recent resistance. If we can break below, could we continue to push down? This is about 60 pip range. Yeah, you see, if we're closing bearish like this, could there be a possibility that we can continue to push down? What I would like to see in this scenario is a candle to wick up just a little bit, not a lot, because all of this wick here is the previous 30 minutes wick up, and wick up a little bit and continue to break below these lows. We've tried to break below these lows 1, 2, 3 times, so I think there is some sort of resistance there. Sorry, some sort of support there. So that's why I wouldn't enter this trade, just because it has this support. connect with the real account and my password.
Incoming mail.
Close, close, close. XAU USD. View. I mean, let's take a look here, right? Let's close USDJPY. Let's bring out XAU USD. What time frame is that? First, let's just remove this grid. Let's remove this volume. Okay. Let's do. How do I see? That's why chart shift. Yeah, there it is. Wait, can I move this? What's the point of chart shift if I can't move it? Stupid. Let's see. This is 1 hour. I just want to make sure that we have. Oh, yeah, this is the chart. Perfect. And if we trade, yep, we have this account. So, yeah, let's go back to the analyzer. This is a lot easier. So, obviously, we have some sort of support that is building up here. And it would be wise to wait for this area to have some sort of reaction. Yeah. 4 hour. We're also closing in 40 minutes and we have broken below the previous candle's low. That means that there is a possibility of retracement, which means that the price should continue to push up for just a little bit and then continue to come down to break the lows. With this 30-minute closing bullish in next 10 minutes, I think I should be able to take a counter trend trade and buy gold. Bullish. Yep, that sounds right. I could buy it here, but then it could just flip bearish. So I need for this to close Yeah, you see? Wow. God damn. I just said the words. That's insane. You have about 7 minutes for this candle to close, and based on it's looking a little bearish right now. But again, we've tried 1, 2, and 3 times in the last each 15-minute candle. So let's see if this one has the volume to break. Oh wow. Oh wow. Alright, so we are breaking below these lows. Yeah, you see, if I would have bought right here when the candle was green, I would have been screwed. But reset my password. Can I log in, sir? Post earns brother. Boost your account security. Following. Cherry picks. Craziest 2-point conversation of all time. Also, it is a new year, so let's make sure all trackers and full preserved. Turn off notifications. Cool beans. Tracker. Sheets. Google Sheets. Google Sheets, bro. Just not regular Sheets. Google Sheets. Sign in. Sure. Can't create editor, not storage. Okay. Manage storage. Clean up space. Alright, we'll do that. What is this, Doge? What happened? Whoa, we had a push on Doge. Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin looks nice, man. Bitcoin looks nice to continue back up to these 113,000 ranges. Ethereum. There's a wick on the left hand side, but let's just remove all of the drawings. Yeah, Bitcoin looks nice, bro. Monthly. I know monthly is gonna be bad. Yeah, but I mean, created. Yeah, we're still in a bullish trend. If anything, I'd say Bitcoin is gonna go up. Tesla. Tesla. Tesla is at all times high. Tesla is at all times high. Hello. Lord have mercy. Nasdaq month. Dang, dude. Nasdaq. That's insane. Nasdaq doubled from last year. Oh my god. Well, almost doubled. That's crazy. Cray. Gold. See, gold, in my opinion, is very bullish. And perhaps it's going to continue to stay that way throughout the year. Oh, 30-minute closed. So we're at this support level on 30-minute. Should I have an impulse entry buy on this support? Because there is going to be some sort of reaction. 4 hours closing. 4 hour has already extended down. So there is going to be retracement. So, wow, damn, dude, it's already. Hold on, slow down, slow your roll, bucko. Yeah, so if it retraces back a little bit, I think should be able to enter for buys. Yeah. Beta is here. So if you buy here, stop loss is 80 pips? You crazy? Are you crazy? Hell no. Why is gold moving so much? Yeah, you. See, now you can't buy, you can't sell, because like bought, it would have been better from here, from the support area. Sell, I mean, there is a support. I don't want to sell it right here. So we'll see. We'll wait for this candle to close and see um, where price is headed. Zek is fucked. We are fucked. It's a crazy reaction of like almost 100 pips. Let's see, geopolitical risk, and then let's take a look at some of the economic data that is coming up. Forex factory. So let's see, from January 5th to Friday 9th. Apply settings. Okay, so USD has a PMI at 9 p.m., 9 a.m. I think this is Central Time, isn't it? Let's see, how do I know which time zone it is? Trump is threatening Mexico and some of the other Latin American countries like Colombia to get their act right. If they don't, they will be getting the freedom treatment. So we have USD, PMI, and then Tuesday we have Australian CPI. Oh damn, okay. That's that's okay, nice. That's an Asian session. Wednesday, job openings. Let's see, Jolt's job openings. I don't know what that is. What is that? Bureau of Labor Statistics. 35 days after the month ends. Actual greater than usual effect. Actual greater than forecast is good for currency. Okay. See, this is something that benefits you, because if you know that in the past it has been, let's see, the forecast, let's say, was 7.14, actual was 7.67. That means that it was beneficial for the USD. Hence, gold should have had the immediate sell off, you could say, in a lower time frame. And let's see. On Thursday, we have unemployment claims at 7:30. I'll be streaming. And Friday, we have NFP, the big dog. Friday is the big dog. $100 pips. Insane. Geopolitical risk. Current geopolitical risk. Current geopolitical risk. Let's take a look. US-China rivalry, intensifying competition, especially in AI, impacting trades. Regional conflicts, that's the big one. Continued volatility from wars, Ukraine, Gaza, and hotspots South China Sea, Africa, threatening supply chains and energy sectors. Security. Economic nationalism, protectionism, cyber warfare, attacks on critical infrastructure, and widespread missiles. Dude, an average retired American always has their news channels on, and just reading this, like just this bunch of it, it's so depressing what's happening in the world. I can't imagine how much negativity, I wouldn't say negativity, but it's just what's happening in the world that is displayed on news for average Joe to watch. And I mean, it's gonna have some sort of effect on their mental capacity of so it's a lot that's happening in the world right now. Let me see. Give me Chat GPT. Give me current summary of geopolitical risk. Relates to gold. Current geopolitical risk landscape. The recent U.S. operation to capture Venezuelan. See that the Venezuelan capturing, that is done. It happened over the weekend. It's priced in. if there was retaliation, if there were other countries that would, involve themselves, then it's more of a, ongoing news, that ongoing risk. But it was operation, it took place. As far as the risk aspect, there is no risk. It was done, dusted, done, taken care of. Global power competition, systematic shift. Analysts highlight rising US-China competition, weakening traditional geopolitical order, potential hybrid conflict involving Russia, NATO, and broader fragmentation of global alliances and trade relationships, continued localized conflicts, ongoing wars, and instability in regions such as Ukraine, parts of the Middle East, along with geopolitical flashpoints in Asia. How's you give me a summary, dog? Big picture, why it matters. Gold acts as a barometer of global risk. When geopolitical tension rises, confidence in risk assets typically falls, while demand for gold climbs as a hedge against uncertainty. Continued fragmentation of the gold. What this means for current investors: short-term, sharp geopolitical shocks tend to create immediate price spikes in gold. Okay, risk concentration. Gold's reaction is not uniform. A rapid diplomatic resolution, improving economic data, or okay. Nuances in the relationships. While gold magnitude and duration depend on type and scale. Okay, that's understandable. Why this matters: elevated geopolitical risk not only affects diplomatic and military outcomes, it has direct implications for financial markets. We know that. Okay, that was pretty much everything already knew. And look at this bullshit. I was hoping this candle will just, like go up a little bit here at 44.07, then retrace back, and then gives us an opportunity to take this trade to the upside. But nah, gold had different things in mind. I was right that we have oversold, and the 4 hour is probably gonna have a retracement back up. Excuse me. Nice. Thanks, I ordered some. Was happening? 30-minute. See, it's currently in this range, and there's no, like, it's like I was mentioning earlier, it's 15 minute. Mani mera tum kaha thi itne dinon se. Mara tum kaha the? कैसा मुनीब? बस ये न्यू ईयर्स आ गया ना, तो इंशाल्लाह अब पूरे बारों के साथ काम दोबारा शुरू करना है. Awaiting this 30-minute to close. Actually, you know what? It's good because this 30-minute is pushing up. If we could have some sort of resistance at the top, since this 4 hour is also bearish, I could expect some sort of resistance, a candle that is closing red, closing down, and that I could possibly bring this whole price back down to these areas, that would be something that I could look for. Awaiting, let's see, 15 minutes to create resistance and test 43.98. Yeah, 98 again. Yeah, that's something that I'm looking for. And we'll do a little arrow. We'll do a little arrow. Where is an arrow? Little arrow right here, just to make sure what we were talking about. आप बताएं क्या हाल चाल है? अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह सब ठीक ठाक। वही मैं तो स्ट्रीम अभी जो है ना कितने 43 मिनट्स हो गए हैं. I'll be on for another 15 minutes. क्या बात है जी, क्या बात है, ओए होए होए. और सुना क्या हो रहा है? तेरी तो काम से छुट्टी हो रही होगी इस वक्त. मैं भी अभी घर आया हूँ. हाँ, अच्छी बात है. It's just a waiting game right now. Because right now, it's, I wouldn't say, there's no opportunity for you to buy or sell. Okay, Munib, ठीक है. There's no opportunity for buying or selling because you have this sort of a resistance on the left hand side. You have 4 hour that is about to close in 10 minutes, and that is closing bearish, indicating for price to continue to push down, right? The buying opportunity was right here. This was the buying opportunity because there was support on the left hand side, but I was expecting price to not push up this quick. Perhaps like have a doji. This big green candle, I wasn't expecting this candle to have that kind of reaction. Although, on the left hand side, we've seen aggressive push like this one here. That's exactly similar to this one on the right. This is what I was expecting, this kind of reaction, this candle. So for the next candle could continue to push up and I could get in a buy. But what does Twitter want from me? Ooh. Download Grok. Twitter wants me to download Grok, the AI gremlin. I don't want to create a password. Let device manage my passcode. Alright, created the passcode. A joke, Brev. $30, 1 hour, 1 hour closing with support. All right, about 7 minutes. I will be right back. You know, with this 1 hour closing bullish, if we break above this high, we should be able to continue to push higher prior to it retracing back. Let's see how it closes. And we're right on the resistance. 1 hour closed bullish. 4 hour is bearish. Depending on how we react to this area, we'll see if it's a rejection or this is. Because if the price doesn't react to an area, then there is no point of having your resistance or support. Could I sell here? And my stop loss is this low. Take profit. Let's see. The reason why I opened this sell position, and okay, let me share the screen capture. Screen number 2, or this screen. The reason why I opened this sell is because there is a resistance on the left hand side. We haven't created a lower wick on 1 hour candle, and also we haven't created a lower wick on 4 hour candle. So given those scenarios, I am anticipating for price to have some sort of rejection around this resistance, and that will be a trade. So the stop loss is around 45 pips. I'm not even anticipating for price to continue to push up any higher, just because I want it to create a lower high. I don't want it to create an equal high or a higher high. Let's see, auto scroll. I don't want auto scroll. Let's do properties, colors, background black. Let's see. What else do we have? Gray? Nah, hell no. Black is okay. Black is okay. Foreground. I don't know what that is. Bear candle. Let's do orange, red. No. Just red. Bar down. Just red. Crimson. Red. Red. Volume. Bull candle. Green. Medium sea green. Bro, just give me a regular green. That's too green. Let's do white, or let's do green. No, I don't like this. I don't like this dark color. Bar down. Red. Hot pink. That's tomato. Okay, that's still doable. That's Mary Joe. Oh, okay. History. That's today, 44. Yeah, price is just bullish. With that, I'm gonna end.